हॅलो चेक. हॅलो.
बॉक्समध्ये नाही.
हॅलो चेक. हॅलो.
बघ आता किती पाहिजे. आता सेंटरलाच आहे. बॉक्समध्ये दिलाय.
हॅलो चेक. हॅलो.
नहीं 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 इसमें नहीं
सॉरी सॉरी सॉरी। चलिए, कोई भी कार्य के पहले एक पूजा हो जानी चाहिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच मैम। और कुछ ही क्षणों में यहाँ पर एक पहला मैच शुरू हो जाएगा मुंबई और महाराष्ट्र के बीच में। तो जैसे कि हम नारियल फोड़ते हैं एक कोई भी शुभ काम करने के पहले, वो हो चुका है। और यहाँ पर अगर हम कहें ब्रॉडकास्टिंग दुनिया की दिग्गज मिलिंद वागले सर सॉरी, वो आ गए हैं। चलिए सर, गणपति बाप्पा मोरया, मंगल मूर्ति मोरया। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। यस, ये हुई बात। चलिए, इसी शुभ काम से हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि ये दोनों दिन जो है अच्छे मैचेस देखने मिलेंगे, अच्छी क्रिकेट देखने मिली। और उसी हिसाब से हम यहाँ पर टॉस के लिए तैयार हैं। मुंबई और महाराष्ट्र, ये है पहला मैच। मुंबई के कैप्टन राहुल रामगड़े और महाराष्ट्र के कप्तान ओमकार राउंडले जी दोनों तैयार है। काफ़ी डिग्निटरीज यहाँ पर आए हुए हैं। और दिल से एक बार फिर से शुक्रिया कि आपने यहाँ पर सपोर्ट किया है और व्हीलचेयर क्रिकेट को अपना मतदान दिया है। मोहन नापकूकर सर ये टॉस को यहाँ पर इंस्पेक्ट करेंगे। ओमकार राउंडले कॉल करेंगे। टेल्स इज द कॉल बाय महाराष्ट्र। टेल्स इट इज। ओमकार, ओके। तो महाराष्ट्र ने यहां पर टॉस जीता है और निर्णय लिया है कि वो बैटिंग करेंगे। ओमकार, कोई स्पेसिफिक रीजन बैटिंग के लिए?
कोई स्पेसिफिक रीज़न मतलब अभी हमने जो प्रैक्टिस किया था, हमने जो एनालिटिक्स किया था कि मुंबई टीम कैसी है क्या है, तो उस हिसाब से हमने सोचा कि हम पहले बैटिंग ले बैटिंग लेके एक अच्छा खासा उनके लिए टारगेट फिक्स करेंगे कि और वो हम डिफेंड करने पे ट्राई करेंगे।
साथ में बहुत खेले हो तो उनके सीक्रेट्स भी आपको मालूम रहेंगे।
हाँ, बेसिकली अभी कैसा है कि जो पुराने प्लेयर्स है उनको उनका ही एनालिटिक्स करके और जो कुछ नए प्लेयर्स है जो कैसे खेलते हैं कुछ वीडियोस वगैरह देख के सब उनको एनालिटिक्स करके वो प्लानिंग किया था हमने, तो उस हिसाब से अभी हम बैटिंग फर्स्ट किया है।
चलिए, ऑल द बेस्ट। और वहीं पर हम राहुल रामगरे जी के साथ जाते हैं। दिग्गज है, लेजेंड है, मैनेज भी करते हैं ऑन एंड ऑफ द फील्ड। एनी बटरफ्लाई स्टिल व्हाइल प्लेइंग एनी मैच?
यस सर, ऑलवेज अ बटरफ्लाई वाइल प्लेइंग मैच। और आपने जैसे बोला साथ में खेले, तो लास्ट टूर्नामेंट जब हम खेले थे तो मुंबई टीम के प्लेयर ही थे वो, बाद में महाराष्ट्र टीम बनी है, तो उनसे उनके ज़्यादा सीक्रेट हमें पता है। एंड आई ऑल्सो वॉज लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू बैट फर्स्ट ओनली, बट ठीक है, विल एक्सेप्ट द चैलेंज, विल ट्राई टू रिस्ट्रिक्ट देम इन अ मिनिमम स्कोर ऑफ 100-120 एंड विल चेज दैट इन डेफिनेटली।
कॉन्फिडेंस इन द टीम, क्योंकि टीम थोड़ी नई लग रही है एज कम्पेयर टू व्हाट वी हैव सीन इन द पास्ट।
Yes, few are new player. We are missing our star player Sahil. He is up to some other commitments. But team is strong and we have practiced well and hopefully will win.
Okay, do well, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Thank you very much. That's the toss. Maharashtra batting first. अभी वो कंकशन नहीं 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 बिल्कुल नहीं ये ना अभी के बाद वो श्योर 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 सर एक सेकंड
Let everyone come in.
इकडची लाईन नाही मारली साईडच्या हां दीड बॅट नाही आता लावायची लावून द्या मॅच चालवायची
अरे बॉक्स चाहिए बोल रहा है वो हाँ वो बॉक्स बोलता है वो 2 पीस बोल रहा है हाँ
बॉक्स चला है
मैं बोला गया गया बार मैं कहाँ पहला बोल रहा अभी मार के दो अच्छा चलो मैं मंगा ले
सर वो लाइन मार देना
हाँ मार दो
थैंक यू अरे मेरा स्क्वाड का प्रिंट आउट
स्क्वाड का प्रिंट आउट एक स्कोरर के पास है तो वो अभी वो टिक कर ले हम लोग टिक करके देंगे ना वैसे वहाँ पे आप भी कर लो तो आपको वहाँ पे कंफ्यूजन नहीं होगा
चलेगा
यही दे तू त्यांना दे
ठीक है
स्कोररला आणि ह्यांना द्यायचं
ठीक है
राहुलला आउट देणार पहिला
वो अंपायर दोन्ही
हा गणेश कोण आहे हा बावरकर असं असं याला कधी पाहिलं नाही का मी आठवत नाही गणेश बावरकर तुम्ही आपलं रोजचं वॉर्मअप कसं करता म्हणजे सकाळी उठून की असंच जेव्हा मॅच असेल तेव्हा
डिपेंड की कधी कधी थकलेला असतो मग तेव्हा सकाळी वगैरे नाही वगैरे जास्त नाही करत पण 15-20 मिनिटं
करतो ना कारण ते काय बॉडी फिटनेस हो नाही तर ते बॉडी स्टिफ होते ना
ते तर एक्सरसाइज जर नाही केली ना तर ऑटोमॅटिक बॉडी कुठे कुठे पेन करते
हो,
मग
हो,
exercise
हो.
करावीच लागते
नाही कारण आज एक मॅच आहे आता उद्या परत मॅच आहे ना आणि जर फायनल पोहोचले तर मग उद्या 2 मॅच आहे अच्छा नेक्स्ट मॅच महाराष्ट्र आणि गुजरात आहे का ओके अच्छा मालिश वालिश काहीच नाही महान तू
कधी कधी खूपच रे
दुसरा कोणता आता दुसरा कोणता
ऐन टायमाला आम्हाला असं बोलताल तर कसं व्हायचं
हे असं सर्वांच्या समोर नाही सांगायचं हो. सगळ्यांना कळतं कोणच कोणत्या बाजूने खेळणार आहे
दुसरा सेन्सॉर
म्हणजे कॅच सुटली तर समज
पेटीएम
पेटीएम करा बरोबर चला ऑल द बेस्ट कोणाचं तरी जेवण आहे हाँ? चल चल राहुल, ओमकार, प्लीज आप अपने टीम से एक एक रिप्रेजेंटेटिव भेज दो यहाँ पर कमेंट्री बॉक्स में, प्लेयर्स को आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए वुड बी हेल्पफुल. मुंबई, महाराष्ट्र. Okay. Good morning, namaskar, wherever you are. And the reason why I'm saying wherever you are is we are here at the MIG Club Bandra to cover the Wheelchair Sports Association Mumbai Tri-Nation Series between Tri-Series between Mumbai, Maharashtra and Gujarat. 2 matches played today, 2 matches will be played tomorrow. The reason tomorrow 2 matches because one match per opponent, so that makes it 3, and then the top 2 play the final. And why did I say wherever you are? Umpire, 1 second रुकिए. दो मिनट अंपायर यहां पर प्लेयर्स के इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए रुके हैं. बैट्समैन नाम महाराष्ट्र टीम. रिक्वेस्ट आप में से कोई एक आ जाओ यहां पर प्लेयर आइडेंटिफिकेशन के लिए. नॉन स्ट्राइकर जरा घूमिए ना प्लीज. Okay, thank you. We are all ready to go. Thank you, umpire. Right, so coming back to where were we? Yes, so we are at the MIG Cricket Club Bandra to witness a tri-series, Mumbai, Maharashtra and Gujarat. Mumbai and Maharashtra kicking things off. And the reason why I said that wherever you are is because we are also streaming this live on YouTube. So apart from a few dedicated pigeons which we can see at the ground, if you cannot make it to the ground, please do try and catch us on air on YouTube. And this is Karthik Iyer who is trying to welcome you all for this exciting clash, and it's my extreme pleasure to welcome a veteran not only in cricket but in, shall I say, the number 28 sport broadcasting matters, Sir Mr. Milind Wagli. Welcome to the commentary box, sir.
Thank you, Karthik. The MIG cricket ground, of course, evokes some wonderful memories for me. I was here. We will talk about all of that. We got an entire day in front of us. But it's amazing, you know, the resilience that you see of these children, I would really say, because the josh that they carry, the love for cricket, the love for sports that they carry. This one, of course, on the leg side, the rules are identical to what the able bodies. You know, pardon me if I use some words which may not go down well. I will try and restrict ourselves to some wonderful adjectives for these 11 plus 11. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a beauty. Well, look at that. I don't think I would have been able to clear that square in my younger days. But as I said, the resilience of these people with the disabilities, I wonder if there is a nicer word for disabilities, but that's differently abled, that's right, is being demonstrated out here. And we all know through their ability, look at that, look at that. Oh, wonderful, wonderful backup there. You know, the more I watch these matches, the more I watch, I've commentated on para sports, athletics, swimming, and cricket. Of course, it's always a joy to watch these 22 gentlemen out there. And their positive functioning that you're going to watch today in the face of challenges, often by using the internal strength. Where does that strength come from? I honestly don't know. You know, sometimes when I injure my finger, I start wailing, even at my age. I keep on saying, why has God been unkind to me to get a finger cut? I need to take a tetanus injection. And as I said, the inner strength that you're watching out here.
Umpire, 1 second, 1 second. Rahul, bowler. Manoj. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt you, sir.
I wish I'd gotten binoculars because, yes, I thought I'm the only one with a short sight. Remember, short sight is when you don't see things far, and long sight is something which I learned much later in life. But when you're watching the resilience of these built to the personal qualities of these cricketers, and such as optimism, the adaptability, the emotional regulation, and of course, all of these need a lot of support, as we all know. And we are in the second over, am I right? We are in the second over of play out here. Karthik, I'll make sure I don't latch on to the mic for as long as I'm doing right now. But the idea is to have fun today. The idea is to get these boys to have fun today. It's a competitive match. Who doesn't want to win? A three-way, triangular series as Karthik. Oh, beaten. Wonderful. Wonderful there. Wonderful. So is that the first wicket down, Karthik? Yes, it is. So what a breakthrough coming here for the side which is bowling first, which is the Mumbai side. As commentators, Karthik, you and I are not supposed to be biased. So, although we come from this wonderful city called Mumbai, and I'm going to talk later about the MIG Cricket Club. As I said, I've been associated with this club for about 50 years now. As a young boy, I played the Kanga League knockout matches. There used to be so much of barriers around. There used to be a school to the left here. And then I became a member of this club, a corporate member for 25 years. So the Cloud 9, this is a live streaming, so I'll restrict myself to what happens in Cloud 9. You know what happens in Cloud 9. In the evenings, the elbows are bent. And then you got two lovely restaurants there. There are two lovely restaurants. The banquet is excellent, great facilities. So very quickly, before we move to over number 3, I've had the fortune of commentating here on this ground, being a member in a match where Belinda Clark got a world record. So if you recollect, Belinda Clark, Australia versus Denmark, when at that point of time, her record was the highest by male or female. Till I think Saeed Anwar broke that record. So we have plenty of talk during the course of the day. Over number 3 coming up with the score now on 1 and a wicket having gone down. Yes, Karthik.
Oh, that's out. Yes, that's out as well. 2-2. 2-2 for Mumbai. And look at Rahul Ramgade. I have not seen him go so fast ever in his life. The way he came to celebrate. And when Sir mentioned about... So just as Sir mentioned that we are here to have fun, and so are these cricketers, and which is why I love that term, differently able. They're not different from us. They're not far different from us. And you also mentioned about a point that even if you get a cut, we start to wail, we start to kind of feel bad. And with due respect to all these cricketers, they look at positive things in life. There is a saying that if God takes one ability from you, He gives you another ability in a stronger position. And that's why these cricketers, or these players in general, why I'm saying these players, because we also have wheelchair tournaments for tennis, we have wheelchair tournaments for basketball, and now for a common person, maybe he might think, okay, it's very difficult to play basketball. Of course it is. It is very difficult. But the way these players give their enthusiasm and come out on field, and mind you, they are not entirely professional players. They have their own jobs, they take out time, they take leaves, and they come and then they play over here and entertain one and all. And which is why, if people are listening, people are watching, support is what these people need. It's support. It's they want people to come to the ground and watch them. They want some financial support. They want organizations to come and help them grow. That's it. They will take care of the quality of cricket. Make no mistake. And there was a slight halt in play because I think the Maharashtra team was deciding whom to send. Because remember, this is a hat-trick ball. So there's a joke in cricket that the best batter never comes out to face the hat-trick ball. He wants someone else to be the scapegoat. And we're just waiting to see who will it be to come at number 4. But Maharashtra are in doldrums. And don't worry about hogging the mic, sir. We just enjoy when you are on air.
So Maharashtra versus Mumbai, the battle of the Ghats, as they say. Pune on the other side. Some wonderful cities. Nasik, besides Pune. Nagpur is now, of course, a part of Vidarbha in these competitions. Hat-trick ball coming up there now. Yes, he's wonderful fielding. Wonderful fielding. What a field that Rahul has set for them. A very emotional moment this morning, Karthik, when we were there present for the toss to see the 11 players. Amit Dani, whom I have known for many, many years. I'm also going to talk about Ranji Trophy match which was played here, which I was blessed to commentate. Baroda versus Bombay then. Sachin Tendulkar got 100 in that match. Zahir Khan, a wide there. So this is the second over still. The hat-trick taken away from the Mumbai side. 2 wickets down, 15 overs to play for. We'll go through the rules. Oh, that nearly went through him. Nearly was wicket number 3. That just has crossed. Has that crossed the fence? 50 meters is what the perimeter is out here. I think I have a strange feeling that it did cross the ground. I wonder whether the umpire is listening to us. We won't influence him. But remember, we are Mumbaikars and we are still taking Maharashtra side out here. Maharashtra, some wonderful cricketers of yesteryears. Chandu Borde, how can you forget him? A wonderful friend, although he's extremely senior to me. I saw him as a kid from the North Stand, getting 100 for India versus Australia, in India going on to win that match. And then, of course, down the line, Hemant Kanitkar, Pandurang Salgaonkar. Well, nearly stopped there. A call for a run takes the first. And look at the running between the wickets. Is that the way you describe this, or do you say wheeling down the wicket?
Well, let's keep it to moving between the wickets. I think that is a fair assessment. Meanwhile, we are done with the second over here as Santosh Ranjaganik once again comes to bowl the third over. 4 for 2. Maharashtra rocked hard, 4 for 2. At the end of 2 overs, you mentioned about running between the wickets. For people who have not watched this game, it's very difficult to take more than a run in a wheelchair cricket match. The reason being, I'll just come to that after this particular ball because I would like to show that to you. So here is Ranjagani. Full of ball, chipped in the air. Rahul won't quite get to it. It's a dot ball. So if you look at these batters, once they play the shot, they are supposed to throw the bat down. and then they have to move the wheel of the wheelchair and then go across, and which is why it's very difficult to take multiple runs. There are instances they do take it if the ball goes deep in the outfield, but just want to show, just want to stress that how difficult it is to move the wheel in the wheelchair. This is swung to the leg side. Vijay Dharma out there. They go for a quick single. Chance of a run out here. Santosh Ranjakane misses it. Or is he out? Is he appealing? The umpire says no. There was half a chance of a run out. But the good throw from Vijay Dharma as well. Don't forget, he's a very good fielder. He throws himself from the wheelchair. And he returned a good throw to the bowler, but unfortunately he was unable to collect it. So, and also one more thing, that you might see these people playing on wheelchair, but not all of them use a wheelchair in regular life. Quicker delivery. So, when you're not using a wheelchair in regular life, you're coming here only for that span of time to move the wheel, to go and field, to bat, to move across. It gives you that extra challenge to try and perform for your team. Another quicker delivery, nicely mixing up his pace, is Santosh Ranjakane.
So, Maharashtra versus Mumbai, nearly, well, there is a field in the deep. Going back to what I said earlier on, the cricket ground 45 to 50 meters. The pitch, which is the important factor, is 18 yards, wicket to wicket, 18 yards, and not the customary 22 yards. We're still in the third over. Am I right? I need to keep track of the number of overs.
This is the third.
Beaten there outside the off stump. But no, it's not signaled a wide.
No, not a wide.
Not a wide.
Not a 5 foot.
And then the standard season bat and the white leather ball is used in these matches. If you have a closer view of the picture, this is being live streamed to you. So as Karthik mentioned to start off with, if you can't make it to the MIG cricket ground, do come, because the encouragement that these lads would get from you would take them far and wide, stand them in good stead. I just went through the disabilities or the handicap. Oh, that's a wonderful delivery there. Finding the gap to perfection. Should be a 4. The ball slowing down. It trickles over the fence. It does trickle over the fence. Still not given a 4. Well, I thought it nearly went over the fence. So a 4 not declared by the umpire. They got a tough job for sure. We don't have the pleasure of giving you. Yes, it is a 4. Thank you so much. And this is a 15-over match. Every team will have 11 players, so there's nothing different from what you see in the able-bodied. Every player, the important factor is to play compulsory in a wheelchair. That's important. And I remember the next rule is that the player's feet should not touch the ground. Now that's an important rule. It cannot touch the ground, which means when you're running between the wickets, you can't touch the ground. And sort of reduce your speed, increase your speed. Oh yes, the reverse there. Innovative strokes. Good call, good running between the wicket. Excellent communication skills. And you know, Karthik, Maharashtra versus Mumbai, going back to the stories that I've heard from Chandu Borde and some of the others, 1950s, maybe today Maharashtra is not a great force to reckon with, although they have some wonderful players. One of them is Rituraj Gaikwad. Poor chap doesn't find a place in the Indian side. Different discussion. This is an open air mic, so if there's a selector going by, he might refuse to talk to me, Mr. Ajit Agarkar. So we won't mention that. Abhimanyu Aishwaran is the other unlucky guy. Good throw, excellent throw. And I want everyone here to applaud what these cricketers are doing. But as I said, live streaming, and I want everyone to come here to the MIG today, 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock, 2 matches. And then tomorrow, 1 match, and then the final. Yes. So the score of with the third over still in progress is with the fourth over in progress is 10 for 2. They lost those 2 wickets earlier on. And the reason why I'm going to talk about that is, you know, if you're afflicted by polio, these days polio is curable. You know, it's curable. But more than that, if you, God forbid, have polio, then options are there. Options are there. I know corporate houses engage anyone. The answer is, are you as brilliant as someone else? And maybe someone with a handicap stands a better chance to be in a corporate world. Likewise in sports, you're watching them play out here. I know, what was it, 4 days back, one of India's top shooters who's handicapped or with disabilities has now qualified for the Asian Youth for the able-bodied. Look at the transition that today the boys and the girls with disabilities are doing. They're marching on with the men, and I'm sure in times to come, both men and women will be able to. I also know of a runner, a blade runner who takes part in their national competitions with that blade, whatever that blade is called now, the blade runner. He takes part. So they compete with you and me. Well, wonderful. Mumbai putting the pressure there. The third wicket down. Is there a bowling change?
Yes, Vijay Dharma.
Vijay coming up there and getting a wicket. What a way to start off with, Karthik.
Absolutely. Fifth over and they're already 3 down and the score is just a trickle, round 10. Yes, 10 for 3. And they say when cometh the hour, cometh the champion, and who better than the captain to shoulder this responsibility in a time of woe for Maharashtra. Omkar Roundley, the skipper, is now coming out to the middle, adding to whatever Sir said there. Competition is always to be unbiased. You don't want to judge anyone based on their ability or different skill. And which is why we always maintain that differently abled people need empathy. They don't need sympathy. So, like us, we have our own self-respect. We have our own egos. Everyone has their own self-respect, and you don't want to hurt sentiments by showing sympathy. Yes, you want to be kind, but at the same time, treat them as equal. So it's very good. The world is changing, and we hope that it will do a whole lot of good, not only in cricket or in athletics, but just overall. You mentioned where, yes, there are certain things which may not be possible. You don't want to focus on that. What's positive, what's the thing to focus is, what can you do?
Karthik did mention about focus, and focus on strength is the word. That's exactly what Karthik was talking about. Resilience is not about ignoring what is missing. I'm repeating, resilience is not about what is missing for you. It's all about trying to really pick up what are your strengths. So focus on your strengths. And during a commentary out here, our intention is not to show sympathy at all. I don't think, as you rightly said, they need sympathy. They will turn around and teach you and me the nuances of being positive in life, and focusing on what they have, what they do, is what we are watching out here. 3 wickets down, just to get you up to date. In this, the first match, Mumbai versus Maharashtra in the triangular competition. This is being organized by the Wheelchair Sports Association of Mumbai. This morning we had the toss. Amit Dani, Sanjay Patarfekar, the trustee of the MIG Cricket Club, wants a run there. It's not easy. I can tell you, it's not easy to dart down the wicket. It's not easy for the fielder right in the deep, which is his position at sweeper cover, to pick up the ball, then throw it. But how simple they make it look, Karthik.
That's the skill. That's the skill. Legends actually making difficult things look simple. Another short delivery punched away towards sweeper cover Ganesh Shelar out there. And one more interesting fielding position which I now saw. It's not exactly a long stop, but it's almost very, very, very fine. It's almost, what can you say? It's almost an extended leg slip. And if I'm not wrong, it's Pramod Rathod over there at extended leg slip. So whenever these tournaments are going on, you normally see only one or short third or short fine. Like they usually don't keep both of them inside the circle. One is always at long on, long off, whatever. Oh, what a delivery! Bowled him! Fourth wicket down. Vijay Dharma Mer has struck gold again for Mumbai. And well, the woes continue for Maharashtra. Remember, all is not lost in match number 1. But the problem for Maharashtra is they are losing out on time, they are losing out on balls, and they are also losing out on the net run rate. Net run rate is probably too early to say right now, but they have to focus on that. We are into the 6th over here, and the score is just trundling along at around 2 runs per over.
So if you're looking at the number of deliveries, which I keep on saying, if you can do a little bit of maths, that's been my weakest point in life. I got 35 in my matriculation, that too after copying. Oh, this is going live, my apologies. I told my wife I got 100 out of 100, so if she's listening, well, that's not what I said. But no, on the serious side, this is the 6th over. So how many remaining? 9 after this. 9 into 6 is simple mathematics. They've got plenty of deliveries at their disposal, but they've lost 4 wickets. I presume the top 4 have gone down. So the tail enders will have to do something very different. Mumbai's tail enders have been doing well for them in the Ranji Trophy this year. They were 75 for 4 against Himachal Pradesh last week. And then that partnership between Mushir Khan and Siddesh Lad. What a comeback. Son of Dinesh Lad was Rohit Sharma's coach. Shardul Thakur's coach. Siddesh coming back this year. So, as I said, they've got plenty of deliveries at their disposal to get to a score. You've been doing a lot of these matches, commentaries. What would be a power total, you feel? 15 into 5?
No, I would say a par total will be 15 into 10.
Oh.
Because the reason why I'm saying this is in wheelchair cricket, you don't see too many singles. You only see boundaries, very few sixes. But the thing is, it's either all or nothing. That's how it happens. And if you keep on losing wickets, the chances you mentioned about lower order batting, you don't generally get to see that in wheelchair cricket. It's always about the top 5, top 6. So if you keep on losing wickets, well, I fear to say that you might even struggle to get a run a ball. That is the problem in wheelchair cricket. And just one more point. I don't want to bring up your age or the generation gap or it is, but just want to say, if I had told my wife that I had got 100 out of 100 in maths, she would have said, "Pahila mark sheet batao."
Well, that's the difference between the 1970s and the 2000s. Well, back to the game out here. That was the end of the 5th over. So after 5 overs, 14 for 4, which is what Maharashtra are. They batted first. And just going through the rules again, very interesting rule for you watching this live telecast or listening to our broadcast. We have 2 great commentators here in the box, me included. If feet touch the ground, player will receive the first warning, and then the next time the opposite team will get 5 extra runs. Now that's an important point. If the feet touch the ground, the player will receive the first warning, and then the next time the opposite team will get 5 extra runs. So obviously means that the batting side has to be extremely careful when they do that. They've got to make sure that the feet do not touch the ground. And in case where the front tire of the wheelchair crosses the crease while bowling, it will be considered a no ball. We haven't seen a no ball so far, isn't it? So look at the discipline. That's the other factor. Look at the discipline for these cricketers. The able bodies, at least by now, they would have sent down half a dozen no balls. Well, I'm not taking anything away from them as well. But no ball out here. Apish will pick up. Is that Rahul there? Rahul, international for India. We have a few internationals, we have few nationals, national players in the three sides which are playing, which augurs well. The Wheelchair Sports Association of Mumbai, one must say, doing a yeoman's job. And the power play is of 4 overs. So the power play has been dispensed with now. The field will now be able to take a few liberties. This is over number 6. He's doing well. He's doing well, Karthik, to toss the ball and induce the batsman to come out, the wheelchair batsman to come out. And they know that they can't afford to lose any further wicket here, because else it could be down a hole for them.
Absolutely, because one more wicket, it means half the side gone. And you mentioned about fielding restrictions. I can still see 5 fielders inside the circle. So I can see a mid-off, extra cover, point, short fine leg, and a square leg. So the aggression is still on. Meanwhile, this might be a boundary. This is into the gap, and it is a boundary. And if you just heard a wide round of applause, a cheer, it's someone from the Maharashtra dugout camp here who's come here to support his team. Thank you very much. But yes, irrespective, we are commentators, we should be neutral. That is a very, very good shot. Sir mentioned about tossing the ball up. Now, when you toss the ball up, there are 2 criteria to it. To either come out as a full toss and become an easier ball to hit, or it could go above the eye line of the batter. Once it goes above the eye line of the batter, it's very difficult to judge the flight. And then you could miss the ball, it could be LBW, it's bowled. So control is very, very essential, and that's one thing which Sujit Palande has started off very brilliantly. Yes, he might have conceded a boundary, but the idea I can get that. He's trying to be as straight as possible. It's almost enticing the batter. Hit me across the line or hit me down the ground. I challenge you. Outside the off-stump fractional shot. Very good keeping there by Ashok Gajmal. One of the prolific wicket keepers for the Mumbai wheelchair side, and a good batter as well in his own right. There you go, dipping full toss, appeal for LBW. No, says the umpire. You can see all the 3 stumps there. You mentioned about discipline. We have seen only 2 wide so far. So that's something which many able-bodied cricketers struggle these days. They struggle to contain the movement of the ball. They struggle to, even when they switch over to and around the wicket, they struggle to maintain a rhythm. So that's kudos to these people who don't even play regular cricket. They come probably once a month, and that too they are lucky if they are able to play once a month or twice a month. I just had a chat. Now this is in the gap as well. The runs are starting to flow now. Short delivery, just moving us aside inside the line, and he's punched at between mid-off and cover for the second boundary in this over. End of the over then, 6 gone, 23 for 4, Maharashtra. And one good thing is they were 14 after 5 overs, and they have scored more than half of those runs in this 1 over alone. So yes, but they are still behind the 8 ball. They're not even going at 4 runs per over. And mentioned about international stars, one is of course Rahul Ramugade out there. Vishwanath Gurav is also present out there. Unfortunately, from Mumbai's point of view, Sahil Sayyed is not here. Sahil Sayyed holds a record of scoring a double century in 15 over cricket. So that's a great thing for him. And I was lucky. I was honored to watch that match live. I covered that match live. And if you go on YouTube as well, you can just see the fastest century as well. You can get, if you're lucky, can get Sahil Sayyed's video too. Just to show. He got a double 100, and mind you, no drop catch. He was.
What did you have for breakfast that morning?
I asked him, and he just said, "I just had poha."
So if you want to get a double 100, or if you want to do well in life, have poha. That's the simple answer.
Absolutely.
Well, I had sabudana khichdi this morning. Yes, 4 acknowledged.
27 for 4.
4 acknowledged out there. So plenty of action. Karthik did mention about yes, Karthik.
7th over. Yeah, just because there is a slight, sorry for disturbing you, sir. There's a slight miscommunication going there. Just to tell the score, Maharashtra 27 for 4. 7th over in progress.
The well, a wide there, adding to the kitty of the Maharashtra side. The other factor, if you noticed our live streaming, is that the batters bat only at one end. That's the other part of the game out here. Wonder why do they do that? Is it to save time? Is it to, well, anyway, that's a rule there. And is that a rule at the international level that they play?
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But what I have seen so far, I thought that lack of cameras is why they are batting at one end. But I would not want to comment on that. From what I have covered, it's been always at one end. But in a way, it is good for the batters and it saves time as well. Because in international cricket, if you see, you almost have 1 or 2 minutes or sometimes even more changeover between overs, and you multiply that by 20. So almost in a 20 over game, that's costs you around 40 to 50 minutes, and not even mention about the timeouts.
Fair enough, absolutely fair enough. So this is the 8th over, is it? Or 7th over? 7th over in progress. Maharashtra struggling a wee bit. They need to get back into the game. Yes, this is something which will do that. That's an excellent try. Excellent try. He nearly stopped the ball there. Wonderful throw again. It's all happening. Some fascinating cricket that we're watching. I'm just going to go away from this match. I was commentating live on the national channel, Doordarshan, in a try series for the visually impaired. England, India and Sri Lanka, if my memory serves right. The venue was Panjim in Goa, wonderful locale, the Goa Cricket Association. That's a wide there adding to the Maharashtra total. Mumbai will have to be a little disciplined. We haven't seen many wides earlier on. They have now started coming up, 3 so far, taking the total on to 30 for 4. And we will talk about that at the end of this delivery. Once again, tossed up. Oh, wonderful fielding. The favor of the bounce there. And who better to do that than the captain himself? Leading by example. That's what leaders have to do in all walks of life. Cricket is not an exception. And during the live commentary, I got Hosel. They were the twin brothers, Peter and Andy, I think, Hosel. The 2 English boys, I got one of them outside the off stump, nearly a wide there, lucky to get away with it. And I got him to do a chat with him, an interview with him. And you know what he did with me? For about half an hour, he commentated with me. He was visually impaired. He was, I think, not fully impaired. But I have just tried to narrow down my eyes to 90% and I can't watch. And imagine, I think he was about 90% impaired disability and he commentated for half an hour with me. Now, I don't know where that strength comes from. So I think in the very beginning you made that mention about God, the Almighty, or nature, whomever you believe in, gives you something extra. So I think that's what all these sports person. You also mentioned about wheelchair now at the international level. Olympics, it's an Olympic sport now. Tennis at the US Open and other Grand Slams. Likewise, basketball, athletics, and so many of the others. So I think to get them into the mainstream is your and my responsibility. And I think this is one way, the live streaming is one way where you and I are trying our best to motivate them. We all need motivation. Even at my age, I need motivation. And we have a drinks break after this. And that drinks break will be after 8 overs. After 8 overs, you will have the drinks break. Oh yes, as I said, Mumbai getting right on top now. Too much of a hurry there, Karthik, I think, from Maharashtra. There is, you know, the Khima Pav at the restaurant here is excellent. I think the Maharashtra guys are wanting to head to the restaurant out there very quickly.
Yeah, but, and yes, I won't blame them because they've got a back-to-back match after this. So they are playing Gujarat after this. Just looking at the umpire, should the drinks break come in, umpire? Should the drinks break come in? No drinks break, no drinks break. Drinks break will be after the 8th over. Only after the 8th over. Just to update on the scores, 30 for 5 our Maharashtra Sujit Palande removing the opposition skipper. Just going by the Australian philosophy, you talk to Steve Waugh, you talk to Alan Border, you talk to Ricky Ponting, they say one thing: you get the opposition captain, half the team is demoralized. The score will still keep on moving, but that's what they do. You target the captain, you get that captain out. It's almost sense a kind of what do you say, a lack of confidence in the other team members, because I had a chat. I still continue having chats with sir, and he mentioned a very important point. A captain is not necessarily the best player of the team. A captain is anointed because he is the leader. He has to make people gel, and he has to get the team within a group. And mind you, he has to be the one with the least ego in the entire team. And that is why they say if you get that captain, it means that the unity which is binding you has been broken. So it's not like the captain is always the best batter or the best bowler, but you get that captain out, the morale automatically sinks down. And I'm saying that because Sujit Palande has got the opposition, Maharashtra skipper, Omkar Roundale, and Maharashtra are in a pool of trouble now, 30 for 5.
So 30 for 5 after the drinks break, which was after the, yes, that's right, after the interval, was it? Yeah.
It's not happened yet.
Oh, it hasn't happened, okay. Well, dabbling at that one, that could have been a dangerous stroke to play. The bowler also lucky, I thought, to get away with the wideish delivery. That's a better one, and played well. Oh, look at that converging. Well, that was like Mohammad Azharuddin or Eknath Solkar or a Gulam Parkar converging on the ball. Gladdens my heart to see the boy there in the wheelchair darting down. Vijay, well done, boy, well done. Darting down the wicket out there, the outfield. Second time he does that, wanting to make sure that the fielding side surely is greedy. They don't even want to give a single away.
Yes. I'm happy that you didn't use the word miserly because as they say in Mumbai, you use that word kanjus, and Mumbaikars don't want to give anything away. The reason being, anyone wanting to buy a flat in Mumbai, they know how difficult it is to purchase a house in Mumbai. And on that note, the 8th over is done. It is time for the drinks break. As one of the most experienced personnel of the Mumbai camp, Vishwanath Gurav himself is coming out with bottles of water and refreshments for the players. 8 overs gone. Maharashtra 30 for 5. 30 run, 5 wicket, 8 over Maharashtra. And we'll just take this small opportunity quickly to thank all our sponsors. So this is organized by the Wheelchair Sports Association Mumbai and Differently Abled Cricket Association of Mumbai, under the guidance of Wheelchair Cricket India and Differently Abled Cricket Council of India. Supported body is BCCI. And we also extend heartfelt thanks to all our sponsors and supporters for their incredible support, because that fuels the spirit of inclusion, empowerment and sportsmanship at this championship. Co-sponsor Rose Merck Limited, powered by Orange Pet Nutrition, kindness partner Kindness Unlimited, supported by the Rotary Club of Mumbai Mulund East, Red Bull, SG, C-Bus and Honorary Anil Parabji. Special thanks to Geeta Fatarfekar ma'am, Rajan Rajesh sir and Mrs. Kunal Sarmalkar as well. Venue partner MIG Cricket Club Bandra, energy partner Fast and Up, though I don't think Mumbai need too much of energy right now. They're saving a lot of energy. Physiotherapy partners, very, very important. There are going to be tired bodies at the end of this day. Mind you, it's a back-to-back encounter. Mumbai have got a slight luxury. They play today and then they play tomorrow. But they could end up playing 2 back-to-back matches, because if they qualify for the final, which they seem to, going by this announce, that means they'll have to play today, tomorrow the first match, and also the tomorrow second match. So it's going to be 2 back-to-back matches. Same for Maharashtra. Today they'll play one. Again, they'll play the second after an hour's time at the end of the first match. So physiotherapy partners, Dr. Ashal's AX1 Physiotherapy Clinic Bandra, thank you very, very much. Accessibility partners, ACRED, technology partners, Tejas Cyber Solutions. Thank you very, very much. We need technology in this age, because as much as we continue to blabber on the mic, there is, you won't get the entire amount of entertainment till you watch what is going on. The entertainment will be incomplete, and hence you can always tune into the official YouTube channel of Wheelchair Cricket India, www.youtube.com/WCIA.official. So yes, thank you once again. As much as we can, it's always lesser, because sponsorship is something which the Wheelchair Cricket Association, Wheelchair Cricket broadly needs. So we are done with the drinks break. Mumbai were in a huddle. Maharashtra, well, they were just contemplating, what do we get now? Because what's gone is gone. You can't think about, okay, we have lost half our side, we have lost our captain. What's going to happen now? 7 overs left. Can we get to 50? Can we get to 60? No, that's not the point. Get the match rolling. At least 7 overs left. Almost 42 becomes a mandatory. Try and get somewhere between 50 and 70. Try and push your score up to 100. I'm not saying that's going to be defendable or easily defendable, but then wonder what Kapil Dev must have said in the dressing room when India were bowled out for 125 against Pakistan 38 years ago. Right, we have resumed 8 overs, 30 for 4. We are in the 9th over then. Run a ball takes Maharashtra somewhere to, I mean not somewhere, they'll take them to 72. So they will target 75, but trust me, you always target the heavens. You never target a small venture. So the target has always got to be, how many boundaries can I score, or can we score every over? 2 boundaries per over. That means you can try and get 10 runs. Because that's how the math is. You get 2 boundaries and you get runs on the remaining balls, you still get 12 runs per over. That is of course possible in today's cricket. But can Maharashtra do it? Because the problem for them is, apart from that 1 over which yielded 9 runs, the runs are not quite coming quite easily. And yes, you might watch this and think, oh, why didn't the batters take the single there? There's an easy single available. It went all the way to extra cover. Again, just a reminder, the batters have to throw the bat. Not the batters actually, the striker has to throw the bat. There is only one bat used. There are no 2 bats. There is only one bat, and that is with the striker. He has to keep the bat down, move around, get that wheelchair, and then scroll it. I mean, it takes a huge amount of pressure on your muscles and biceps and get across to the other end. The non-striker is at a slightly better position, because he doesn't have that. He can straight away start scrolling the wheel. But that is why many times you see the singles not being taken. Sometimes the batters are not confident. I remember Sachin Tendulkar openly saying, I don't want a runner. Why I don't want a runner? Because when I hit a shot and the ball goes to mid-off, I know with what velocity I have hit that shot, or the ball is traveling. So I know whether I can complete that single before the ball reaches the fielder at mid-off or not. But how will my runner know that? The runner doesn't know the timing or the sweet spot at which the ball has hit. So these are small things. And also, if you're wondering, last 2 wides which are given by the umpire, the ball hit the wheel. If you're wondering, why is it? Why is it given a wide? Because it touched the body, isn't it? So the rule here is, if the ball hits the wheel on the other side of the choke, then it could be given as a wide, and that's what happens. So once again, another single averted. Ganesh Shelar over there. Today is wearing a different jersey. The reason why he openly stands out is he wears a jersey of Chris Gayle, 3-3-3. But today you can always spot him. If you can spot him, you can see that, yeah, there's earring shining. The sun is shining on that earring, and you can see that reflection.
Seen some outstanding fielding in the last 5 minutes. The pick-up and throws have been excellent. That's nearly got him there. Nearly got him there. They might get a few extra runs. No, they don't, because the wicketkeeper hurrying through. The other thing which I noticed since play started this morning was the way the fielders show their enthusiasm. They go about, they know that some of the strokes that appears the field are difficult to pick up. The score then moving to 32 for 5. This is over number 9. In fact, the 9th over completed. So after 9, it's 32 for 5. We still have 6 overs to go through. 36 legitimate deliveries. So 36 deliveries might just about get them to 70, which is what I had said in the beginning. You did mention about the pass score being 150 plus, but Maharashtra are struggling out here. Just going back to the next match, Gujarat versus Maharashtra. I wonder whether the Gujarat team provided. So there is a bowling change with Shakil, is it? Shakil now got into the attack. That could go straight to a fielder down his throat, but didn't. Lucky there for the Maharashtra side. You're talking about Gujarat versus Maharashtra in the next match. I was offered dhoklas in the morning. So I wonder whether the Gujarat side has carried them from Surat or Vapi or from Ahmedabad. Yes, yes, he's gone there. No? Yes, he's gone there. So disaster striking. The monsoons have surely gone away, but lightning is striking the Maharashtra side. Wicket number 6, and they are now in bigger trouble.
Massive hole. And they talked about monsoon. I don't want to look at the heavens, but I remember 2024, Mumbai broke that record because for the first time ever, it rained at least for one day in every month of the year. And we never see this. January mein barish, November mein barish, October mein barish. So we still hope that there is no rain. But yeah, jokes apart, Maharashtra, well, now they have to target playing out those legitimate 15 over mark, because forget 68, forget 70, you cannot afford to waste balls. So you cannot afford to get all out in 10 overs, 11 overs. I know there are still 4 wickets remaining, but again, lower order resilience is something we are not witness to in wheelchair cricket, because their strength basically lies, they follow the conventional form of cricket wherein the top 5 have the proper batters, then you have 1 or 2 all-rounders, and then the remaining 3-4 are pure bowlers, pure bowlers. And if those bowlers can bat, just as Harshit Rana showed recently in India's tour of Australia, it's a bonus. It's a bonus to the side, because that's how now teams are evolving. Not only India, everywhere. They are expecting your number 9, 10 and 11 to score as well. So they pick up wickets for you, they score runs with the bat as well. And something of that has to be drawn as an inspiration from Maharashtra. Unfortunately, as harsh it might seem, they cannot rest and they cannot just try and play out the overs. They have to play out the overs, but at the same, somehow find a way to get the scoreboard moving and target the boundaries.
Yes, I think they heard you, because they say every drop makes a lake, and every lake makes a river, and every river makes an ocean. So obviously, dot balls are of no use to the batting side, Maharashtra. Those singles, what's the saying in Marathi? Thembe thembe tali saatse. So which means a drop and drop makes a lake, and which is what provides you with water for your day-to-day life. That could be, no, the bowler had to cover a bit of a ground there. So Maharashtra obviously now need to get into the act. Not only do they need to keep wickets intact, but they also need to get runs. Just staying there is not going to help the cause. You did mention, Karthik, about tail enders. Last year, was it, or the year before that, when once again going back to the Mumbai Ranji Trophy side, 42 years, but they struggled in each of the matches. It was the tail which got them out. Even the semi-finals, where I was there at the BKC, not very far away from here, Shardul Thakur got 100, and then Shams Mulani and Deshpande wide there. We've acknowledged your signal, Mr. Umpire. I don't see a flag here from our scorers, so that might make, okay, not bad. We got innovative methods here. Is that big enough for the umpire to see? Well, my eyesight isn't strong, but nevertheless, innovative methods out here. The 10th over in progress, am I right? The 10th over, and the score is 35 for 6. So, a good call there, very good call. They did take a bit of a risk. Risk need to be taken for Maharashtra, but a risk not in such a way that you might get stranded. And that is the end of the 10th over, after which the score for Maharashtra batting first are 36 for 6.
Yeah, 36 for 6. There's 3.6 runs per over. 5 overs left. Any form of white ball cricket, last 5 overs, they are called as the death overs. And it's easy to say they need to target boundaries. From where will the boundaries come? Now, I am seeing only one fielder in the deep on the offside. That's Ganesh Shelar. He's at sweeper cover. No one else is at the boundary on the offside. Not even a long off. Yeah. So they have strengthened the leg side, which kind of gives the indication that the bowling is going to be pretty much straight. If you get any ball short and wide outside the off stump, the batter has to make the most of it. Coming to innovation, we saw one reverse sweep played. I'm not able to remember the batter, pardon me, but just one reverse played. Now that's what you've got to do, because as Ajay Jadeja always says, the action is always instituted by the bowler. Action is always instituted by the bowler, and who completes Newton's third law? It's the batter. It's the reaction of the batter which determines how many runs or what will be the result of that ball, what will be the outcome of that ball. And just on cue, Ashok Gajmal realizes what I was saying, and he has moved Rathod Saab from short fine leg to short third. Now, this could be a boundary here, or will the ball stop? It's a challenge here for the fielder. He's trying his level best. Look at him go. He is going at the rate of knots, but it will be a boundary. That was a bit of a risk from Ashok. Yes, you can see that he's telling his bowler, भैया मैंने तुम्हारे लिए ऑफ साइड स्ट्रॉन्ग किया तो तुमको ऑफ में डालना था, लेग में नहीं डालना था, बट हो जाती है गलती. So yes, as far as Maharashtra is concerned, बूंद बूंद से सागर भरता है. तो he got that one on the middle and leg stump, and he just had to get bat on ball. And luckily, the outfield seems to be a bit slow. Did the rest. Hit down the ground there. 3 fielders coming to oh, including the bowler. That's 4. And now one of the fielders says, "Bhai, tu ja stump pe." And that's precisely why. That is precisely why the fielder from short mid wicket asked the bowler to go at the stumps. Because had he been at the stumps, the ball would have come straight to him and he could have affected the run out. And he's just telling that. He's telling that with a bit of anger that happens. Even though you might argue, oh wow, Mumbai are in such a great position, kya farak padta hai ek run se? But that's what top teams don't want. Top teams don't want to take their foot off the throat once it is once the noose has begun to put. They need to just strengthen the noose. I thought someone appealed that because that's gone between the bat. Oh, is it stuck? Oh yeah, it got stuck there in the wheel. And yes, nice work there by Ashok Gajmal to get that out, and smiles all around. So I was talking there, there have been instances in the past. There have been instances where the tail has scored critical runs, and then somehow they have managed to get the momentum and then managed to defend that side. So Mumbai would be careful, would be wanting to be careful not to let discipline slip. Discipline goes, then you have no control over the game. Appeal for LBW, but again, you could see all the 3 stumps there. The ball hit the pad, but the impact itself was outside leg stump. As always, barring that one over, which was the 5th, it's the 6th, sorry, the runs have been very, very hard to come by. So the leg side being strengthened now, deep mid-wicket is being moved to deep backward square leg. Mid-wicket himself has come a few yards inside the circle. There is no long on, there is no long off. And we have come to the end of the 11th over now. 11 gone, 41 for 6. They still have 4 wickets left, but from where are the runs going to come for Maharashtra?
So 24 deliveries now remaining. Yes, that's a big question. Where will the runs come from? You need to get a magic wand. The magic wand has to be that cricket bat out there. That's the only magic wand that a batter can have. So after 11 overs, it's 41 for 6. 41 for 6, repeat. Maharashtra are 41 for 6. This is the 12th over. The last 5 deliveries, the batters have been beaten comprehensively. Just lucky that The batters have been standing a little outside the leg stump. Else, oh yes, that could be trouble. If they don't strike there, or if it's a straightish one, you don't need to do anything. Just bowl a straightish delivery. Batter missing. This time he doesn't. What have you had? 5, 6 dot balls, have we? On the trot, yes. 5 or 6 dot balls on the trot. Mumbai is certainly getting the brakes on. Maharashtra now need to get down the expressway. They need to exceed 80 kilometers per hour. But that's only here, mind you. Please don't attempt to do that on the expressway. So there you are, one more dot ball. Mumbai, the shackles, they're making sure that they want to finish the 15 overs or even before that. And then when they go on to bat, it could be a very easy target for them.
That's absolutely. That's what is another wide ball coming. You talked about the expressway. We don't need to mention the way we came this morning. I mean, from wherever we came, everywhere, we just saw traffic. Everywhere, traffic. Yes, it's a work day. It's the 4th working day of the week, Thursday. And from wherever you come, you just find traffic everywhere. It's similar, it's that kind of a similar scenario for Maharashtra. The vehicle is just not moving. The scoreboard is just not moving. It's only that fuel tank of yours which just keeps on getting empty by the minute.
So I wonder whether they know of a word called accelerator. That's the only one. We haven't seen any catching. The ball has not gone to the fielders. There have been some attempts to get to one. I still remember there was one at the sweeper cover when there was a sort of a square cut, upish. The ball dropping short. 44 for 6 now. This is over number 12 which has been completed. So after 12 overs, Maharashtra batting first, 44 for 6. We now have 3 overs to go. So simple mathematics, 18 deliveries. Even if you get a few fours, they would still finish somewhere around 70. I'm being a little optimist. I can't get away from that total, which I didn't mention, about 75. Otherwise, topi firaya bolte hai na, so I might do that. But yes, you're right. Maybe 60, 65 is what looks a possible score from a Maharashtra perspective at this point of time. The way they're going. And if they do lose one more wicket, then it could be more troublesome for them.
By all means. And very curious to see the field which is being set. So again, the bowler is strengthening the boundary behind the wicket. He's almost left the area in the V pretty much open. Now I see a long off, but no long on, pretty much square of the wicket. Fielders are down the leg side, wide. The batter makes no attempt whatsoever to even try and help it. Sometimes you could be enticed by this because there is no one on the leg side behind square. Oh yeah, one fielder is there, of course, but fine, there is no one. You get bat on that, there's going to be 4. But then you think, you're getting an extra delivery any which ways, why make that extra effort? So, fair enough, 45 for 6. Back of a length delivery, punched away towards cover. The striker wants a single, the non-striker is not so sure. Whenever in doubt, abort. Even though the striker was the one going to the danger end, a run is completed when both partners agree. Otherwise, there is bound to be a run out at one end, irrespective of whether it is the danger end or not. Slightly quicker delivery. Now there is this in the gap. Good work there. Chance of a run out. Will he collect it? No, can't collect it. Sujit Palande can't collect it. Another run out opportunity missed for Mumbai, but they're doing it. Barring those 2 run out chances missed, they have been very, very disciplined in their bowling approach. Yes, the number of wides have slightly grown, have gone increased in number post that 5th or 6th over, but overall, if you assess, and if you had asked Rahul Ramugade, in fact, he mentioned at the toss that he wanted to bat first as well. No ball being given by the square leg umpire. It is a full toss above knee height, and that is a bonus. The first no ball, you're talking about no balls, and there we get the first no ball. could have slipped out of the hand. That's what, because it was misdirected as well. It was way outside the leg stump. So even if the batter had not connected it, he would have definitely got a wide any which ways. But because he connected it and it was a full toss above the knee, it was given a no ball. So that's 1 run taken, 1 no ball, free hit coming. That's pulled in the air of the top edge. Can't get out apart from a run out on a free hit. And they will complete the single quite easily. So Mumbai applauding themselves and just trying to tell each other, let's be disciplined. Let's try and finish this. That's also a challenge. You got the first 6 wickets. Why are we struggling to remaining 4? And I'm not saying we because I consider them we. I'm just giving them as a statement. As a Mumbai player, what would a Mumbai player think? Come on, we have got into the tail ender. So what was the left? What was okay? Was it a semi-short played? Because I thought he was trying to play the reverse, and then he just got stuck, and it turned out to be a left alone. Run out. Array.
We actually got to the wrong side of the wicketkeeper there. Had it gone to his right side, then perhaps he could have been. And that's the 50 for Maharashtra. The 50 coming in the 14th over. On the 13 overs, that's right. So they managed to get to 50. And we now still have 2 more overs, which means 12 deliveries. Just going back to this particular ground, Karthik, there used to be nice dotted bungalows. They were 3-storied buildings at one time. The skyscrapers have come up. And I think Maharashtra perhaps might or should have drawn some inspiration from the skyscrapers. We talk of the Manhattans. You know, why go to New York? We have enough in Mumbai now.
50. 13 over 50 for 6. Maharashtra dugout, clap kar lo, 50 ho gaye aapke. Yes, they should have taken the inspiration from the skyscrapers. And many times you come with one plan, it doesn't get executed, then you think about plan B, plan C. The first 4 overs you lost 4 wickets, and I think everything went, oh, gone! The umpire has raised the finger. He's gone, and the batter seems to be telling the umpire something, but it's given. The finger is once raised, that's out. Wicket number 7. We presume that's LBW. Yes, it's been given LBW. So it was nicely tossed up by Vijay Dharma Meher, and I thought there was an extra bounce on that as well. And unfortunately for the batter, he's missed it. He tried to hit it through the offside, and it's wicket number 7 down now. 50 for 7. Maharashtra, still 11 balls left in this first innings rather.
You know, Karthik, I was looking at rule number 14 of the wheelchair, at least for this tournament. It says only the captain can speak to the umpire and the match officials if any dispute happens on the ground. I suspect that the batsman was not the captain, and that's why he must have thought for about 5 seconds and said, I can't ask the question, so I'm going back in any case. Yes, so 7 wickets down, further trouble for Maharashtra. I think the writing is on the wall now. Even that 60 is looking slightly difficult. This is the 14th over. How many deliveries have gone in the 14th over? Only 1. So they've got 6 plus 5, 11 legitimate deliveries. Mumbai have certainly been spot on. They've looked a better side. They've been led well by Rahul. And the fielders have responded well. The bowlers have done a great job. They've been unlucky on some occasions. The last 2 overs, even the straighter deliveries have not hit the stump. And the batsmen have survived. But batsman number 7, of course, had to go back. So the new batter then is Om Shinde. Well, anything on the leg side, normally batters are very severe. All that he had to do, Karthik, is to sweep the ball. Could have got him 4 runs. And those 4 runs are now looking like 4 diamonds. Very difficult to come by.
Yeah, very difficult to come by, and seems like you have to go to Kimberley to get all those diamonds. Every run, each and every run is precious for Maharashtra, and that's almost saying the obvious. And the umpire is calling for something from the Maharashtra dugout. Seems to be a problem. One of the pads has come unstuck, I think. That's what the main umpire is doing, helping him across. And nice sports. This is what's called sportsman spirit. Immediately you see 3-4 Mumbai players, including the captain, just surrounding the batter, helping him across. And we mentioned at the toss as well. Some of these players are from Mumbai as well, in the Maharashtra camp. So whenever we go to different tournaments, like next month there is another tournament which is going to be held, these players from Maharashtra would be seen playing in the Mumbai outfit. So they are very close to one another. They know each other very, very well. And yes, that was what the square leg umpire was signaling to the Maharashtra dugout. Helmet has been asked for by the square leg umpire and the batter as well, because there was that one ball which bounced really hard. I had a look at the pitch and it's really hard. So if the ball lands there, there is going to be the extra bounce. And we don't need to reiterate what happened to the great Sabah Karim, what happened to the great Mark Boucher. Just one instance and the career is, I won't say ruined, but that's it. That's the end of the career. So you never know what happens when you have a helmet. Oh, gone! That's gone! Wicket number 8! Well, Maharashtra are sinking and sinking here. And, well, now it's forget the 60-run mark. The question is, can they even bat out these remaining few deliveries left? Because I won't say it's a quick finish in terms of the innings, but we are heading towards a very, very, not even an average, it's almost a moderate score for Maharashtra.
Yes, they seem to be in a whirlpool now, out of which they are finding it difficult to come out. Lost wickets at regular intervals. This is the 15-over contest. All that they had to do is make sure get 6-7 runs, even if not 10 that Karthik has been talking about, which is normally the pattern, as I understand, in wheelchair cricket, because most of the batters don't get the singles. It's the 4s and the 6s. We haven't seen a 6 also in this match. Just it goes to exemplify how strong the Mumbai side has been this morning. They lost the toss, didn't they? Mumbai lost the toss, and the Maharashtra side decided to bat. So they haven't obviously taken advantage of the toss that they won. They haven't taken advantage of the batting strip, 18 yards that they have at their disposal. And the result is that they've lost 8 wickets in a jiffy. We are still 1 over to go, plus a few deliveries in the 14th over. So 6 plus 3, 9 deliveries. And yes, that's the big question, whether they will last the entire complement of 15 overs.
Yes, and while this is turning out to be a good toss to lose for Mumbai, sometimes what we have observed is, I won't call it an early morning match, but it's still a 10 a.m. match. And sometimes there is some moisture available on such pitch. There's not that much grass as you would see on cricket pitch, but it's not exactly flat either. So sometimes what happens is, because of that moisture and the sun beating down or starting to beat down, the ball tends to skid a little bit. Tends to. And maybe that's what has hurt Maharashtra, because they were not quite able to adapt to the new ball, when it was relatively new. And those 4 wickets in the first 4 overs have literally hurt them. But unfortunately, it's just that, as Milind sir mentioned, they've just forgotten that there is an accelerator present as well in their car. They just need to find that. Find that somewhere. Oh, trying that. I won't even call it a supla shot. He was trying a straight paddle. He just tried to make the horizontal bat into a vertical bat face and then get it over the keeper. But unfortunately for the batter, he just missed it. Immediately the length is shortened outside the awesome. It's punched away towards cover. A rare single for Maharashtra, just trickling the score along to 51. 51 for 8. 7 balls left in this innings. 7 legal balls left in this innings. In fact, is that the over? That's the over. That's the over. 14 overs, 51 for 8, as Santosh Ranjagane comes to bowl the 15th and the final over. I just wanted to ask you, sir, you covered so many matches. There are very few instances where you see a batter open the batting and open the bowling as well, because Santosh Ranjagane is one such type. He opened the bowling for Mumbai, and very soon you will see him open the bowling for opening batting for Mumbai as well. Aiden Markram, of course, does this now for South Africa, but you covered cricket of the past. How many do you recollect?
Venu Mankad did that in the 50. Sunil Gavaskar did that. Of course, Sunil Gavaskar opening the bowling was for a different reason. They needed to get the shine off the ball, and the spinners would come on in the third or fourth over. Eknath Solkar, I remember opening the bowling at the Wankhede Stadium where he got 100 against West Indies. He opened the bowling and batted at number 1 with Sunil Gavaskar, if my memory serves me right. I commentated in that match, but that was 1974. My first, in fact, big match in 1974. Plenty of instances that one knows of. Well, not as many as one would really like to see them, but yes, that's novel for you to open the bowling and to also open the batting. So we are into the last over now. Open out, as the word is or the mantra is. Get your bat, roll it around to various parts of the ground. Look at what Karthik has been talking of. Aim 10 runs to get you to 61 and prove me wrong. I was surely looking at 75. So even the 60 is now looking a little difficult. What's the score now?
52. 2 balls left.
So 52, the wickets don't matter. The last 2 deliveries coming up now. 52, the last 2 deliveries.
Oh, bowled him, is it? Yes, bowled him. What a delivery there from Santosh Ranchakane. If you see this on replay on YouTube, he actually swung his hand very hard and got that ball to dip and on the batter, and the batter just swung with pace, of course, and the ball hit the top of the off stump. So 52 for 9 now, Maharashtra. So the last batter coming in to face the last legal ball of the innings. It's very obvious. And we is just awaiting who would be the last batter to bat for Maharashtra. Very easy to get demotivated at this stage, but it's always true, irrespective of the situation. A match is not over until both sides have batted and bowled on it. Yes, the total might seem very low, but remember, just like Maharashtra, Mumbai also are not used to playing regular cricket. Whatever we are speaking, it's also a blast from the past, and we always like to live in the present and plan for the future. So you never know. Just you talked about inspiration. Talk about that 1987 match, India-Pakistan, 125 all-out India. I think the entire country who would have been following that game must have thought, okay, let's switch our television sets and just end this. And what did Kapil Dev do? He just asked his players to relax, go in the dressing room, have a nap, because there was that innings break of no ball signal, and the non-striker wants this run. Remember, a run out is possible on a no ball. The chance at the non-striker's end, chance of a run out, and that is the end of the innings. That is the end of the innings. They get 1 run for the no ball, but they are run out, and it's 53 all out. 53 all out because, yes, a bit of a yes and a no. The non-striker wanted the run. The striker was not sure. And eventually it turned out that the bowler's end was the danger end and the striker could not quite get there. Good throw, good fielding from the wicketkeeper. Good fielding from the wicketkeeper, Ashok Gajmal, getting to the ball, throwing it to the bowler who collected and threw the stumps down. Yes, so I'll quickly round up on that motivation factor. 10 minutes? 10 minutes, yes. 10 minutes of innings break. Thank you, umpires. So quickly telling you the score. Maharashtra choosing to bat first have posted 53. I won't use any adjective, beg your pardon, whether it's small, paltry. I don't know what to make of this right now. It seems very under par. But again, just going back to the 1987 match, I just finished off that. Kapil Dev just asked his players to just rest, relax, forget what has happened. Get refreshed after that 40-minute break. Here we have a 10-minute break, and then just enjoy yourself. Go and enjoy yourself. And next we know Pakistan shot out for 87. You never know. Can 53 do what 125 did those many years back? Well, we're taking a small break for a number. Before that, a quick word from you, sir. Quick finish, or you expect a fight?
Yes, I think it's been a very emotional morning for me personally. To be here, as I did mention that toss with Amit Dani, the former Mumbai Ranji Trophy player. He's also been a member of the Apex Council. I remember the Mumbai Cricket Association. He's a wonderful coach. He's been a selector at the Mumbai under 19s, I think, and under 16s. So his presence, Sanjay is present out here this morning, and with these cricketers, with the start of this particular competition, I wanted to actually go across to Virar. There was another wheelchair tournament last week, but I couldn't make it there, and I told Rahul when I met him 2 or 3 days ago at the MCA function, which was hosted by Nadeem Memon, who got incidentally elected yesterday at the event. He got elected as the Apex Council member. I met Rahul there and I said, I'm fortunately free on the 13th till 3 o'clock, and I will come and to give my bit for the wheelchair cricketers out here. So honestly, it's been an emotional moment, very nostalgic, very moving, very touching to see these people. And trust me, I go back from here inspired, or I will go back from here inspired, because if they can do it, I keep on saying, why can't I do it, or why can't we do it? So these cricketers, without showing them sympathy, as we have been emphasizing, have shown what they are capable of doing. So yes, but going to the match proper, 52 is not what the doctor ordered. They would have expected at least about 80, 90 to put up a fight. But strange things have happened in cricket. We've seen it. I've seen it over 50 years of my broadcasting. I've seen it over 60 years being a cricket fan since I was a young boy. So 52, you never know. Maharashtra might strike back. This is a battle. I hope they realize that Mumbai versus Maharashtra is always a battle at any level.
It is not normal for a child with disability to go to a normal school.
Yes, I think we're looking at a good contest coming up, and a good
for
day
a person with disability
that
to
Gujarat
go to a
versus
restaurant,
Maharashtra
a
match
pub
after
or a
this.
cinema hall. A person with disability is not normal in India.
ये कहानी है हौसले की, ये कहानी है उन लोगों की जिन्होंने अपनी मुश्किल को ताकत बना लिया। ये कहानी है व्हील चेयर क्रिकेट की, जो दिव्यांगता के हर बंधन को तोड़ने का एक आंदोलन बन चुका है। स्क्वाड्रन लीडर अभय प्रताप सिंह, एक फाइटर पायलट जिनकी जिंदगी एक हादसे के बाद बदल गई, पर उन्होंने हार मानने से इनकार कर दिया। उनके लिए दिव्यांगता कमजोरी नहीं, बल्कि एक नई शुरुआत थी।
कि स्पोर्ट्स एक अच्छा मीडियम बन सकता है। फाइन डे मुझे कुछ बच्चे थे, उन्होंने क्रिकेट ग्राउंड में क्रिकेट खेलने के लिए बुलाया कि सर हम खेलते हैं, आप भी आकर के देखो। तो आई वेंट देयर, मैंने देखा कि ये गेम अच्छा बन सकता है। इट कैन
हौसले की। ये कहानी है उन लोगों की जिन्होंने अपनी मुश्किल को ताकत बना लिया। ये कहानी है व्हील चेयर क्रिकेट की, जो दिव्यांगता के हर बंधन को तोड़ने का एक आंदोलन बन चुका है। स्क्वाड्रन लीडर अभय प्रताप सिंह, एक फाइटर पायलट जिनकी जिंदगी एक हादसे के बाद बदल गई, पर उन्होंने हार मानने से इनकार कर दिया। उनके लिए दिव्यांगता कमजोरी नहीं, बल्कि एक नई शुरुआत थी।
कि स्पोर्ट्स एक अच्छा मीडियम बन सकता है। फाइन डे मुझे कुछ बच्चे थे, उन्होंने क्रिकेट ग्राउंड में क्रिकेट खेलने के लिए बुलाया कि सर हम खेलते हैं, आप भी आकर के देखो। तो आई वेंट देयर, मैंने देखा कि ये गेम अच्छा बन सकता है। इट कैन बी बेसिकली चेंज मेकर, एक रेवोल्यूशन ला सकता है। तो मुझे ये गेम सूटेबल लगा, जो मेरा पर्पस था उसको करने के लिए।
2016 में उन्होंने व्हील चेयर क्रिकेट इंडिया एसोसिएशन की शुरुआत की, और फिर यह सिर्फ खेल नहीं रहा, उम्मीदों को जोड़ने, सपनों को पंख देने और आत्मविश्वास बढ़ाने का जरिया बन गया। आज व्हील चेयर क्रिकेट सिर्फ भारत में नहीं, बल्कि दुनिया में अपनी छाप छोड़ चुका है। पाकिस्तान, बांग्लादेश, नेपाल, श्रीलंका जैसी टीमों के खिलाफ खेलकर भारतीय टीम ने साबित कर दिया कि दिव्यांगता के साथ भी बड़े सपने देखे जा सकते हैं। 200 से ज़्यादा टूर्नामेंट्स, हजारों खिलाड़ी और हर मैच के साथ एक नया संदेश। दिव्यांगता कोई रुकावट नहीं, यह महानता पाने का एक नया तरीका है। यह सिर्फ एक खेल नहीं, यह एक आंदोलन है। यह उन लोगों के सपनों को नई रोशनी देता है जो कभी सोचते थे कि जिंदगी अब रुक गई है। व्हील चेयर क्रिकेट ने साबित कर दिया कि हौसले की कोई सीमा नहीं होती। ये कहानी उस व्यक्ति की है जिसने कभी खुद पे शक नहीं किया। आगे बढ़ें, सपने देखें, अपने हौसलों को उड़ान दें।
It is not normal in India for a person sitting in wheelchair to do these things. It is not normal for a child with disability to go to a normal school. It is not normal for a person with disability to go to a restaurant, a pub or a cinema hall. A person with disability is not
Welcome back. So the umpires were out there well in advance. I think they had to wait for a good couple of minutes before the players could come back onto the field. Reminder, Maharashtra won the toss, elected to bat, were bowled out for 53. And in 14.5 overs, because the last ball was a no ball, got run out on a no ball, and the 10th wicket fell for 53. And we were building up so much for Santosh Ranjagane. Tell you what, Santosh Ranjagane has not come out to open. So all that talk about a player opening the batting and bowling for his or her team, well, it's Ashok Gajmal. I can see at the striker's end. महाराष्ट्र टीम, महाराष्ट्र टीम कोई आ सकता है यहाँ पर प्लीज कमेंट्री बॉक्स में प्लेयर आइडेंटिफिकेशन के लिए। प्लीज महाराष्ट्र टीम, आप में से कोई एक आ जाइए यहाँ पर कमेंट्री रूम में। थैंक यू। प्लेयर आइडेंटिफिकेशन के लिए वुड बी रियली हेल्पफुल। अशोक गजमल इज ऑन स्ट्राइक। Rahul Ramugade has come out to open. Very rare. Sometimes he is one of those players who bats anywhere from number 1 to 11. And today he has decided to come at number 2. And it's the captain of Maharashtra taking the responsibility on his shoulders to start off, to kick things off for this particular match. It's very easy to just say, forget this match, let's focus on the next match. But again, it's not about the result always. It's about what you make of what you got. That's how. That's how it matters. Can you make this 53 look like 153 for Mumbai? First ball, Ashok Majmal, sorry, beg your pardon, has signaled his intentions. The ball will stop, won't get to the boundary, but you will get a quick single. Immediately, the intent is quite clear from Mumbai. They are not looking this as 53 in 90 balls. They are looking it as 53 in 30 balls. Try and get that quickly as possible and boost that net run rate. And of course, as always in any white ball game, maximize the fielding restrictions. Maharashtra got only 14 runs in their first 4 overs and lost 4 wickets. Mumbai would try to take as much use as possible of the power play.
So yes, take advantage of the field restriction is what Mumbai's mantra would be. Mumbai's task on the lighter side also to finish the game quickly would be to have some sumptuous lunch out here. A lot of nice eateries outside the club. A lot of fishy restaurants. But obviously they are not meant for the Gujarat team because most of the Gujarat team would be vegetarians, I presume. So yes, a 4 there. Mumbai would be looking to finish this match as early as possible, increase the net run rate. I don't think they are in any trouble, even if they take their own sweet time. This is a good opportunity. I would look at it the other way, batting practice for the others as well. So they are looking to be a superior side. The two batters to start off with have been in good form in whatever little we've seen so far. You've seen a lot of them over the last few years, so you've obviously been in a better position to comment on them. But the way they're playing strokes out here, the intent is very clear. Their intent is very clear. And then when you are aided by this fielding, you know, Maharashtra will have to up their fielding. If they have to put Mumbai under pressure, then they have to support the bowlers. You give a few 4s away, the bowlers then start having drooping shoulders. The body language speaks a different language. And things then start falling apart. So Mumbai very quickly in the very first over are 9 without a wicket. So they're inching closer, I would say. 52 is not very far away. They said Delhi bahut dur hai. In this case, Delhi is very, very close by for Mumbai. Well, it looks as if they got to just go to Dahisar. Why go to Delhi for that 52? The other problem is that for Maharashtra is where do you keep the fielders? The restriction is in place. These strokes will start coming. There you are, piercing the field. It is slightly heavy, so they have the advantage of the batters getting only a single instead of a 4. Now look at how three extra runs would have made the difference out here. But Mumbai is certainly, I won't say they are on a rampage right now, but their intentions are being made very clear. We are going to get the runs and going to get them as quickly as possible.
Yes, and I think they have voted your policy of giving batting practice to all the batters because these are not the regular openers. You normally see Santosh Ranjagane coming out to open. Ashok Gajmal sometimes comes 1, 2, 3, but Rahul Ramagade usually doesn't come out to open. So yes, they are treating this as batting practice. And thank you to our official scorer as well, who reminded us Maharashtra's first batting over was a maiden. And the first bowling over is not even completed. And we have almost got the runs which they scored in the first 4 overs. They were 14 for 4. And Mumbai are already 10. So 10% of what you needed already, 20% of what you needed already. In the first over, slapped away, goes through the infield. And Mumbai have scored exactly the same number of runs which Maharashtra got in the first 4 overs. 14 runs in the first over, 14 for no loss. And guess what? Is this Rahul 2.0? Yes, this is Rahul 2.0 because Rahul has hit all those boundaries. Yes, and he doesn't shy away from making any remark, isn't he? He's smiling out there. No offense meant, Rahul. The reason being, Rahul is that kind of a leader who pushes others up front, gives them more opportunities, and prefers to come at number 9, number 10, दूसरों को मौका मिलने दो. And that's how a leader has to be. A leader has to get the best out of his people. But now looking at this particular score, 54, there is nothing much that Mumbai batters can gain out of this. So you keep them rested, because tomorrow you've got to play, assuming that you make it to the final, you've got to play 2 back-to-back matches. One in the morning, qualify for the final, and then in the afternoon. So get your players fresh. Your bowlers have done the job, and now it's, I think you've got a very good batting lineup to finishes off even in normal speed. Second over about to begin, and it is a watchfully defended ball down the track. Ashok Gajmal. These players who are there in the Mumbai lineup as Rahul Ramagade and Gajmal. I'm sorry, that is the end of the first over. I beg your pardon. The first over has come to a close, and the score is 14 for no loss. I went ahead of myself. I counted one extra delivery. Mumbai, almost the top 7 batters, they bat in 2 different gears. They start slowly, but then suddenly, once after they get set, they just hit the ball through the roof.
Well, that last delivery, Karthik, was so immaculately played. He dropped his wrist there, looked very copybook. Any senior pro cricketer would have been proud to see that stroke from the batter on that particular occasion. This time, lucky to miss that one from a fielding side perspective, because had he lashed on to that ball with his bat, then 4 runs were surely there for the asking. They have a fielder which I think in the deep slightly strange. The sweeper cover is more wider than a sweeper cover. So even if you square cut the ball, it could pierce that arc between square point and cover, and a wideish mid-off. So that fielder, I suspect, I would be happy to have moved him slightly finer in the normal sweeper cover position. Not that I'm trying to pass on some advice to the fielding captain. Unfortunately, they can listen to me and Karthik out here. A bit of a lull there in the play. The Maharashtra side, very colorful. I love that the orange color, striking. Not that the blues are not my favorite colors. Obviously, the India colors in any sport. The dream of every child to represent first his college. Why college? The school, college, state, and then of course the nation. At any sport. So these cricketers, as I said, some of them have gone on to play for India, laurels for India, victory for India, titles for India at the international level. Rahul has been one of them. We've been reading so much about him, and the beauty about Rahul is that he's seen at various functions. Good PR man as well.
Yes, so he's decided to don this dual role. Slapped away. That'll be 4. That will be 4. Boundary number 4 for Mumbai in just the 8th ball. 8th legal ball of this run chase. And they moved on to 19. Yeah, 19 for no loss. 1.2 overs. I was just thinking that maybe Gajmal is saying, I will block and Rahul will score the boundaries. But no, he's not going to miss out on freebies. That is a full toss. And he just swung it away to the square leg region. Talking about Rahul, he's everywhere. He's almost like omnipresent. He's at the ground playing cricket. He's off the ground trying to get in sponsors, trying to get in commentators for the game as well, trying to get in cameramen, trying to get in scorers, trying to pitch in for whatever help, caterers, everything, A to Z. He and Vishwanath Gurav have been doing for this team.
That's how he convinced me to be here today.
Yes. The only thing that probably he could have thought is probably joining the HR team in any firm, because he's got very good speaking abilities, convincing powers. सर आप आ जाओ ना सर देख लो ना सर आप आ जाओ 2 घंटे के लिए आ जाओ 3 घंटे के लिए आ जाओ ना सर आप आ जाओगे तो महफिल में रौनक आ जाएगी. Now this one is outside the off stump and Gajmal has cut it away. Don't think this will reach the fence because the grass does not seem to have been mowed here. So that's why there's And first couple of this match, if I am not wrong, the first couple of this match, I don't remember Maharashtra taking any couple. And there you go. That's the intent. This is the intent that we talk about. It's not just boundaries or sixes. It is converting those ones into twos. And yes, clearly Mumbai showing their practice. This is what comes in practice. You have a practice of playing regular cricket on wheelchairs, moving around, even doing your day-to-day jobs as well. And clearly Rahul and Gajmal are in good shape. 2 overs done. 21 for no loss, Mumbai. Just 33 more needed now. I've got a whole ocean of 13 overs left. They're going at 10 runs per over. And that's why Rahul wanted to bat first, but it's a good toss to lose for him.
Interesting question for you, Karthik. With the way Mumbai are going ahead now, like a Rajdhani or one of those newer trains that we've got out here, or like a Rafael or a Sukhoi in the air, the question is, let's say hypothetically, Rahul decides to ask the two batters, including himself, he's there in the center. The two of them say, we've played enough out there, let's go back to the dressing room and give an opportunity for the next two batsmen. Would that be counted as a wicket?
Yes.
Because it would be counted as a wicket. So yeah, so you answered my question with that nod itself. If I was him, honestly, I would take that risk because I don't think they have a fair bit to worry. So it means that if they go back, they cannot come back in case they are in trouble.
Yes.
They cannot come back. So by the rules, it's a wicket if they decide to say we've got it. But I still feel if I was in his place, I would gamble, take a risk. Give the batters, the next two batters, maybe do it only for the next two batters or the next three batters because you've got depth in batting, as you rightly said. These are not the front-line batters. They have opened, they have done well to get them to 21 plus at this stage, halfway through, virtually halfway through. So the element of risk taken will only aid the next batsman. Just playing this out, getting a single, is only satisfying yourself, you know, that we are getting the better of a Maharashtra bowling side. But just to end with the same answer is repetitive. Get the next two batsmen, give them an opportunity to get their eye in on this wicket.
Absolutely, and it's a very valid point. I think 10 balls are enough. 10 balls are enough to get your eye in, and it's a game of 90 balls. So even if you mathematically count it, you still have one batter left if everyone plays 10 balls. So yeah, top 4-5 should be enough. It's a good point. It's totally up to Rahul and his team. What do they think? Whether it's feasible, because as we always say, lightning doesn't strike the same place twice. Hard to see Mumbai collapsing, say from a 21 for no loss to 50 all out or 45 all out. Of course it's possible, but it's hard to see that happening. So why don't you take that gamble? See how your batters take the challenge. And in fact, you can give that challenge to your own batters. Don't go for 54 in 15 overs. Can you get that 54 in 5 overs, 6 overs, just like how we do in the nets?
Well, the other way to look at it is Rahul must be saying, we will grind them. we will play whatever 7, 8, 9 overs between us, not lose a wicket. Look at that, wonderful. Well, there is a fielder there. Suddenly they seem to have gone into a shell. But there's no worry for them, obviously. So that's the end of the third over. 22 without a wicket here, chasing 53 for victory. 54, correction. 54 for a victory. For the Mumbai side, once again, if they want to listen to what the score is, it is now 22 without a wicket. So, yes, only 3 overs gone. They are averaging 7 runs an over. And if you go by the same yardstick of 7 runs an over, then they should be looking at the target of 54 for victory in the next 4 or 5 overs. Unless, of course, they decide to go into a shell at this point of time.
Yes, going into a shell is not an option. You mentioned about Rahul grinding the opposition. Oh, that's well done. Well stopped actually. What would the Maharashtra team be thinking at the moment? they'll be thinking, okay, let's just get this done and dusted with. We get a good amount of rest. The next match is at 2 p.m. IST, and we'll forget this match. Just forget this, delete it from our memories, and then we'll come back fresh. Now, what if, I know it's a little bit of an evil eye, but Mumbai deny them. Mumbai will keep them grinded for 8 overs, 9 overs, as you said, 10 overs, for no personal gain, just to keep them grinded on the field. And who knows, if that pressure gets to Maharashtra tired bodies, Maharashtra lose. I mean, please don't, no offense, Maharashtra, please. If Maharashtra end up losing the second game, they are out. They are out of the tournament. And then tomorrow, both matches would be the same. Mumbai and Gujarat first for a league match, and then again for the final. So it's, and again, thanking our scorer, he reminds me that after 3 overs, if Mumbai are 22 for no loss, Maharashtra were 5 for 2. So thank you once again. That's a short ball, pulled away, but doesn't have much muscle. Again, the plenty of grass on the outfield prevents the ball from skidding through. Otherwise, this would have rocketed to the mid-wicket fence. And just another reminder, this is the 4th over of the power play. The last over of the fielding restrictions. Right now, we have a deep mid-wicket and a sweeper cover at the ropes. After this 4th over, Maharashtra have the luxury of keeping 4 fielders, outside the fielding, outside the circle. Short ball. Now, is this in the gap? Sweeper cover once again in contention. Oh, he tries to do what he did a couple of balls ago. Misses it, and the ball goes through, unfortunately, and it reaches the fence. Another boundary for Mumbai. 28 for no loss. We are into the remaining 2 balls of this power play.
Look at it the other way, Karthik. Look at it the other way. If let's say, for example, this pair continues to stay there till 54, they don't lose any wicket, obviously, and Mumbai meets Maharashtra in the final. Let's take that possibility. Then, in which case, psychologically, even before they've entered the field, it's like a boxer. When you had someone facing Cassius Clay or George Foreman or Tyson, for example, half the battle was lost even before the boxer went into the ring. So if, let's say, for example, Mumbai get to 54 without a wicket, or 54 for 1 or 2, then in which case, and they play Maharashtra in the finals, psychologically Maharashtra will be down in the dumps even before they enter the ground. So that's another way of looking at the way Rahul's tactics might be in this innings.
Absolutely, and our scorers beside us just keep on feeding me this important information. Now this could be well stopped there. I think it's the captain himself, if I'm not wrong, Omkar Roundel. Yeah, Omkar is the one who's fielding it. So he just keeps on passing me this important bit of information. Both these batters have reached double digits. Gajmal is on 17, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Gajmal is on 17, Rahul is on 13. Whereas for Maharashtra, in their entire list, only 1 batter reached double figures. Janardhan, 15. 10, sorry, he made 10. So that's nice information. In end of the 4th over, Maharashtra were 14 for 4. Mumbai are 30 for no loss. That's more than double of what Maharashtra made. So 24 runs more needed. And before assuming that this match is due for a quick conclusion, just taking this opportunity once again to extend our thanks to all the people because of whom, and the organizations, of course, because of whom this match and this tri-series has been possible. This is the Wheelchair Cricket West Zone Championship 2020. Oh dear! Oh dear! I think the umpire has been very kind in giving that a wide. Yeah, very, very kind umpire. He gave that a wide. I presume the ball landed on the strip, because if it did not land on the strip, that would have gone a no ball. And but unfortunate for the bowler. Sometimes the umpires give a consideration. Sometimes you see the hand touching the hip and then the ball slipping across. It just slipped off. Luckily for the bowler, the umpire gave that a consideration and gave it a wide. Otherwise, it would have been a no ball and the next ball would have been a free hit. But no, it's been signaled as a wide. 31 for no loss. Mumbai, we are outside the fielding restrictions, and we still see. Okay, actually, he has spread the field. We are now we have now see 3 fielders outside the circle. Second wide in succession. Yeah, just going back to that, this tournament has been organized by Wheelchair Sports Association Mumbai and Differently Abled Cricket Association of Mumbai under the guidance of Wheelchair Cricket India and Differently Abled Cricket Council of India, supporting body BCCI. Sorry, supported body BCCI. We also extend heartfelt thanks to all our sponsors and supporters for their incredible support. And that's an incredible shot from Ashok Gajmal. Yet another boundary as he moves into the 20s. And Mumbai are making a mincemeat of this total. 37 for no loss now, just 17 more needed. Also co-sponsor Rose Merck Limited, powered by Orange Pet Nutrition, Kindness Partner, Kindness Unlimited, supported by Rotary Club of Mumbai, Mulund East, Red Bull, SG, C Bus, and also Honorary Anil Parabji. Special thanks to Geeta Fatarfekar ma'am, Rajan Raje, and Miss Kunalji Sarmalkar as well. Venue partner MIG Cricket Club Bandra, another boundary in the meanwhile. Well, is this match going to get over before I end the sponsors list here? Energy partner Fast and Up. Physiotherapy partners Dr. Ashay's AX1 Physiotherapy Clinic Bandra. Accessibility partners Acred. Technology partners Tejas Cyber Solutions. And yes, if you cannot come to the ground, we are seeing a few pigeons, eagles out here. Your presence would, we saw one at the gates, but that gentleman is leaving as well. Please do make yourself present and support these cricketers. It's just fun to watch these cricketers bat. But in any case, you're not able to come to the ground. You can always catch us on the official YouTube channel of Wheelchair Cricket India at www.youtube.com/@WCIA.official. And you might have seen like an entire over has passed by when I was speaking all this, but no, we have just had 3 balls so far, and it seems like this could end up being the last over of this match.
But I think all those strokes came on all the sponsors' names were taken, so I'm sure the batters have got a feeling that कुछ मिलेगा हमें इन नामों से जो आपने लिया अभी. So yes, we all need sponsors. Needless to say, it's not easy organizing these tournaments. Particularly the wheelchair, the visually impaired, and some of the others, they have to run from pillar to post to get the sponsors. That's a good stroke there. Oh, dropped it. Could have been the first catch of the match so far. But I still remember that sweep earlier on was the shot of the day, the one which he whacked it through the square leg umpire. That was a sitter at any level. The only consolation could have been that we got a Mumbai wicket. The way Mumbai is going with the score now on 48. So they're inching closer. They're not very far away. This is the fifth over. So with just about 9 odd overs, they might just go home. But they need to obviously stay back here for the afternoon session. Although they're not playing, Mumbai are not playing in the afternoon session. It's Gujarat versus Maharashtra. Well stopped there, but they want a run and will be taken. So Mumbai now seems to be in a hurry to pack their bags from this match. They've done well to now get to 49. They required a score to win this particular match. A key match to start off with is 54. So they need just 5 runs for a victory and consolidate their position in this league.
Yeah, consolidate their position in the league. Final delivery of the 5th over. We might have another. Oh dear! Oh dear! Well, this has also been signaled as a wide. This went way off the strip. Maybe the umpire is giving consideration that that slipped out of the hand and not given it a no ball. And the batters have taken a single as well. 50 run stand up Mumbai. 50 run stand. 51 for no loss. Well played, Ashok and Rahul. 51 for no loss. Just 3 more needed now. Now we could actually end up having this as the last over of this match. Well, just 1 ball left in this over. 3 runs needed. Ashok Gajmal is the man on strike who has batted superbly. He's on 28. Slapped away, punched away towards mid-off, and they take a single. 52 for no loss. Mumbai, 5 overs, 52 for no loss. And just 2 more runs needed now. Ashok Gajmal leading the way. Rahul Ramagade. Actually, it started with Rahul Ramagade hitting the boundaries, and Ashok Gajmal was just defending. And then Gajmal just switched his gears and is batting very, very well. So Ganesh is coming out to bowl. Very, very difficult. Now, this is where the role of the captain becomes even more critical. How do you get your team together? How do you get your team to forget this entire episode, this entire match, and focus on the next match? It's very, very difficult. Omkar started off this run chase with the ball, but then hasn't come on to bowl again. Slight field position change, short fine leg move to wide slip. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yes, this is fine. It's been given as a dead ball signaled by the umpire. Yes, this is what happens. Sometimes it's not in a control. The hand hits your knee and then the ball slips away. It's totally up to the jurisdiction of the umpire, whether he or she feels if it is just a poor delivery or just slipped. And in this case, the umpire gave the proper benefit of doubt to the bowler, signaled it as a dead ball. Otherwise, this could have been another wide or a no incoming. Loopy delivery, played away, and that should be the end of the match. Yes, it is. A boundary to end the first match, and Ashok Gajmal punches the fist in the air. Mumbai have walloped Maharashtra in 5.1 overs, chasing down a target of 56 for no loss in 5.1 overs. Ashok Gajmal not out 28, Rahul Ramagade not out 21. A total of 8 boundaries scored in just 5.1 overs.
Well, Karthik, you know, I'm happy that Rahul is the captain there, because when he goes back, and if he was not the captain, then the other 9 players might have turned around and told him and the non-striker, "Ye kya kiya? हमें आपने batting ही नहीं दिया, इतने खुदगर्ज मत बनो." But yes, that's on the lighter side, as I said. We've been having a lot of fun commentating. I've been having fun with Karthik out here. But yes, it's such a pleasure to see some very stiff competition. Mumbai did not give an inch away, knowing what Mumbai are in any grade of cricket, whether it's the under 14, under 16, whatever level, the wheelchair cricket, they are a very stubborn lot. Khadus is the word that we keep on using. They don't give an inch away, they don't give a yard away. A yard to bahut bada hai, inch away to they don't even give away. In fact, I would say they don't give a centimeter or a millimeter away. So yes, and this is a picture which I always like, camaraderie, shaking hands. Obviously, I don't like to shake hands with one team, and you know that. But that's not what I'd like to discuss here on this forum. That's for another day. But yes, good camaraderie between the two teams, shaking hands. The principles of the Olympic movement, Baron Pierre de Coubertin, get the nations of the world together, get the teams together on one platform. The beauty of Mumbai's cricket, which I've seen for 60 years now, 50 years as a commentator, Karthik, is that there is no caste, color, creed, religion out here. You'll have a team with every possible. Yes, Karthik, chip in here with the analysis of what happened in the match so far.
Yeah, just before I get into the analysis, the player of the match has been announced. Vijay Dharma Meher, 4 for 12 in 3 overs. Vijay Dharma Meher. Congratulations, Vijay. 3 overs, 4 for 12. Wherever you are, player of the match. And yes, talking about the handshakes, in any sport, you play, you compete to win. But once the match is done, your colleagues, your friends, your human beings, at the end of the day, shake, irrespective of what might have transpired out there. Even if it had happened at the heat of the moment, just forget it, ignore. As the English would always say, let's see you for
जिन्होंने अपनी मुश्किल को ताकत बना लिया.
But yeah, let's see you over there for a jug. And there you go. The Mumbai team celebrating out there. and
Squad
they
leader
go by
अभय
their
प्रताप
मूल
सिंह,
मंत्र.
एक फाइटर
Just,
पायलट जिनकी
just
जिंदगी
giving
एक
a
हादसे के
signal
बाद बदल गई,
to, and they made sure that
पर
the
उन्होंने
Gujarat camp is
हार मानने
watching
से
them,
इनकार कर दिया।
just to tell them, see you tomorrow. We are we are out there, and if you manage to meet Maharashtra, who knows? It could be a double dose of Mumbai and Gujarat tomorrow. But all the best to Maharashtra once again.
उनके
One
लिए
bad
दिव्यांग का
match doesn't
कमजोरी
make
नहीं,
you a bad team.
बल्कि एक
In
नई
fact,
शुरुआत।
if any, you got a lot of things where you can work on from this match and do better against Maharashtra. Sorry, against Gujarat.
Just to, before you wind up, perhaps,
अच्छा मीडियम बन सकता है।
you know, the other thing about Mumbai is that they are wonderful hosts outside the field. But when it comes to the playing area, they don't give anything away. We spoke of millimeters, centimeters, inches. They don't just give away, and that was a classic example of what we saw out here.
suitable लगा, जो मेरा purpose था उसको
Adjectives very easy to come by: annihilated, trounced,
2016
thrashed.
में
Some of the words may
wheelchair
not be
cricket India
liked by people out
association
here,
की
but these are
शुरुआत
facts of life.
और फिर ये सिर्फ
This was virtually a
उम्मीदों को जोड़ने,
one-way game.
सपनों को पंख
I
देने,
think Maharashtra might
आत्मविश्वास
obviously
बढ़ाने का
will
जरिया
get back to the drawing board. They will want to recuperate
आज wheelchair cricket
from
सिर्फ भारत
all
में
that
नहीं,
has happened
बल्कि
to
दुनिया
them.
में अपनी
They
छाप
faced
छोड़ी।
a stronger side to
पाकिस्तान,
start off with.
बांग्लादेश,
If they had played
नेपाल,
Gujarat, who knows?
श्रीलंका
They might have
जैसी टीमों के
put up a
खिलाफ
better
खेलकर
fight. They might have
भारतीय
won.
टीम ने
I'm not
साबित
saying
कर
they
दिया।
or Gujarat. But it could have,
दिव्यांगता
might
के
have been
साथ
a
भी
different
बड़े
game.
सपने
But they
देखे
came
जा
up
सकते
against a very strong Mumbai side.
200 से ज्यादा
when you do come up against a
हजारों
strong
खिलाड़ी
Mumbai side,
और हर मैच के साथ
but the
एक
only
नया
thing they
असर।
might reflect is we won
दिव्यांगता
the
कोई
toss
रुकावट नहीं,
and did we
या महानता
make the
पाने का
mistake of
एक
batting
नया तरीका
first.
है।
Hindsight, nothing
सिर्फ एक
happened.
खेल
So the
यह
fact
एक
is Mumbai a
आंदोलन
well-deserved win. We've
उन
still
लोगों
got
के
I think an
सपनों
hour
को
and a
नई
half
रोशनी देता
before the next
जो
game
कभी
gets
सोचते थे
underway.
कि
A
जिंदगी
well-deserved lunch for the Mumbai team. They don't have
व्हीलचेयर क्रिकेट ने
a
साबित
match
कर
to play
दिया
today, so they
कि
can have
हौसले की